Okay. Hi, my name is Refile, and I am the founder of A Right Scent, which is an inspired design fragrance small business in South Africa. We only ship to South Africa. Um, in this video, I'll be talking about the 2022 best sellers, top 10 fragrances that I just had people either they sold the most of, and fragrances that just had people just doing 360s. Just when they've received their order, I send them a sample and they're like, I want that too. These are the top 10 best selling fragrances in my business this month, this year, the last year, in no particular order. And you can get all of these fragrances at rightscent.co.za. Link will be in bio. So, firstly, what is an inspired fragrance? An inspired fragrance is a fragrance that smells like the designer, but it is not a fake. It does not come in the same packaging. So, here is our 30 mils, and this is the 30 ml. This is inspired by Dolce & Gabbana's Imperatrice. Imperatrice. I will insert the image of like the original fragrance. They smell exactly alike. And then here, I don't have 100 mils on me to when I'm here, but this is also another 30 ml that I've been enjoying. Shades of Sunrise by Isimiyaki. This is such a sweet, fruity, tropical fragrance, but that's not what we're here for today. So, in no particular order, the top 10 fragrances, right, scent fragrances are, let's just get this one out of the way and then we can, the actual video can start. Baccarat Rouge 540. Okay, when I tell you that this fragrance had the girls in a chokehold, it had the girls in a chokehold. Every person that either bought a 30 ml would come back like a week later and be like, I want 100 ml. Every person that got a sample, I also give 2 5 ml samples in your package. They would come back a couple of days later and be like, give me that 100 ml of Baccarat Rouge 540. So believe the hype. The second one, this one took me by surprise when I was looking at my sales. Nuit Blanc by YSL. So Nuit Blanc is Black Opium's YSL Black Opium's flanker, and I love it. I get so many compliments. That was my winter scent, and I just had to put on the girlies onto it. This is a perfect gourmand fragrance. It has coffee, caramel. It's creamy. It's a very bold fragrance, and you smell like a dessert. I am sweating. I am so sweaty. And then the second fragrance was Oud Ispahan by Dior. This one also took me by surprise because personally I am not a fan. It's such a big fragrance. It is such a big fragrance. People will smell you through the wall with Oud Ispahan, and people love that, and I love that for them, that they want to be smelled through the wall. It has rose, it has oud, and the oud is so strong. The rose is big, it's enveloping, you just take up the whole room, okay, when you're wearing Oud Ispahan. The next fragrance that was a banger and a hit was YSL Intense. What did I write? YSL Intense? It's YSL Libre Intense. So I am not surprised. Because that is a perfect everyday elegant fragrance. It has lavender, and like the lavender is not obnoxious. It is not um like a air freshener lavender. No, miss ma'am. No, miss ma'am. It is a very good quality lavender. It lasts and it also projects so well. It's such an elegant, ladylike fragrance. I love the dry down, which it dries down to a sweet vanilla. Yes, that's what I can say about that. And people loved it. I did. This was it was included in one of the videos that I went viral on TikTok. So that was cool. People always bought that, and I think it's a really safe blind buy. Like there's nothing offensive in there. So yeah. And then Good Girl by Carolina Herrera. I think Good Girl is a standard classic at this point. I think it is. We can put it in the classic. It has cocoa. It has tonka beans. It's creamy. It's cozy. I also like it for the winter. I don't think it's a summer fragrance. I do have a preference of summer and winter fragrances, but we'll get into those later on. Good Girl. It's also it's a creamy. What else does it have? Does it have any fruits? I can't even picture it in my mind. I can't smell it. I've got nothing to go on from it. But Good Girl was a banger. And it's such an easy to reach fragrance, I realized. Because whenever I, like in winter when I was going to campus, I would reach for it quite often. And then just during the day, I'm like, huh, I do smell good, don't I? And if you can still smell yourself and nobody's giving you compliments, those people are haters, because that perfume means that the perfume is projecting like a mofo. If your nose has not went blind to it. And I realized that my nose did not go blind to that fragrance at all. And then another 13 by Le Labo. This one took me by surprise. Now this one I pushed to clients that already knew and already had like a sense of style. I could, you know, I had an image of them in my head, what kind of girl they are. Most of my clients are women. Am I like jigaloozing? I am jigaloozing. Another 13, it is a pear. Oh, the pear. Oh yes, after I smelled another 13, I just went on a rampage of pear fragrances because pear is such an underrated note. It's so fresh and sweet. I love pear, and another 13 has pear. It's musky, it's clean girl aesthetic. When we're talking about clean girl aesthetic, your skin but better, give me a hug, let's cozy up. Another 13 by Le Labo really is that girl for that situation. And then Tobacco Vanille. I was like, people like this fragrance? I mean, I get it, but they like it to be buying 100 ml for bottles. I'm like, wow. Tobacco Vanille, the opening overwhelms me personally, but it seems like people love the drama. No, people of South Africa, the women love drama in their openings, because if you were just to like judge Tobacco Vanille, well, when I judged it the first time, I judged it just by the open. I'm like, whoo, jump scare. It's smoky, it's ashy, and I know like chokes you up a bit, like you know. And then as the day goes, the spicy warm vanilla comes, and you, I feel like a cookie that's about to be dunked into a cup of coffee, like just a warm cookie that's about to get dunked into the creamiest, nicest coffee. That's what Tobacco Vanille makes me feel like when I'm wearing it. It really does. It genuinely does. I feel warm and toasty at the end of the day. It really just gives you this warm, smoky vanilla. It's a perfect winter scent. And then the other fragrance was Mongrelain. I wasn't surprised because I just told people, like, I always get compliments on this fragrance, and they were like, bet, give it to me, and I gave it to them, and they loved it. People that I would send out, give them samples, they would come back and buy it because they were like, wow. Mongrelain and YSL Libre Intense, they're not too far off. If you like the one, you will definitely enjoy the other. But there's just something that's just classic and sophisticated and just about Mongrelain. I also think Mongrelain is a perfect wedding fragrance. I would wear it on my wedding. I'd definitely wear it on my wedding. And then after that, there was Nectarine and Honey Nectar. Is that what it's called? Because I just wrote Nectarine and Honey. But it's longer. I will put the proper name here. By Jo Malone. Love that fragrance. You walking around smelling like a nectarine, like a peach, like you're walking around smelling juicy, smelling sweet. I feel like it's one of the most understated fragrances by Jo Malone. I don't hear people talk about this one a lot. It's nice and it's sweet. And then my second last one on the list is Coco Mademoiselle by Chanel. Now this one also got popularity because I was speaking about it in the video that I went viral on TikTok. Make sure to follow me on TikTok, right at official right scent. Follow me there. I post fragrance videos and reviews almost every day. Coco Mademoiselle is such an elegant, I think this is like the perfect office fragrance. Like if you want to be known as that hoity-toity girl, it definitely is. It has some citrus but not too much. It has white florals, not too much. It's just young and elegant. I don't know why people say it smells like old people, but that was also a big hit. People loved it. Oud Wood was also one that took me by surprise. Oud Wood as it also smell you through the roof, smell you as you walk past me, smell the whole street will smell you when you're wearing Oud Wood by Tom Ford. I really don't have much to say about this, but it does also dry down about sweet. One thing about Tom Ford is that they will open with a bang, and then they just have the most gentle close down. Like start off the fragrance big, bold, memorable, and then in the dry down, all like the sandalwood, the more gentle words come through, and it just becomes the most beautiful fragrance ever. I usually layer Oud Wood with more sweeter fragrances, but we'll talk about layering and all the other things in my upcoming videos. If you have made it this far, please make sure to like, comment, what is your favorite fragrance? What fragrance do you want to see on my website? And what fragrance you would like me to speak about or review? And don't forget to go follow me on TikTok. And yes, happy shopping, guys. Happy smelling good. Until we meet again in the next video. Mwah. Bye.